Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Yikes, anger. Some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. Others of you, this could be a current relationship. And for some of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, you may have met this person, and there may be a lot of energy that's building up, but no one's really saying anything. All right. Wow. You have a lot of good cards, but you also have a lot of challenging cards. These feelings and emotions we have, anger and rage, boundaries, and we have illusion. So these three are quite dark in terms of their feelings. There's a lot of stress, tension related to this. So we have here creativity, followed by anger and rage, beauty, boundaries, illusion, love, play, sensuality, and pleasure under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I don't channel through any spirit guides. I have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. At the end of this reading, I will be channeling Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide some advice based on what has come up today. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, I want to create something with you. I want to create love, a connection, a bond that will last for a long time. I want to weave a web of love and make you the center of my world. Something that is long-lasting for the world to see. But what has happened has made me quite upset. It's made me angry, irritated, annoyed. For whatever reason, it's very difficult for me to move on. It's difficult for me to stop thinking about what happened and what I did and the way things turned out. This anger just radiates from me. And yes, I am short-tempered. I'm very nitpicky. I get annoyed very easily. I'm frustrated because I want something in this connection, but I'm unable to get it. I see you as someone who is so beautiful now. Not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your charm, your beauty, your talents, your charisma. You have this way of being one with nature. And when I see you like this, I see that you have the ability of showing me who I really am. Where you hold up a mirror to me and show me my true self. I don't like what I see. And what I see is me just being upset It makes me angry to look into the mirror. I also feel that on the inside, your personality, your character is just so wonderful, so perfect, so beautiful. You've taught me a lot about love. You are like a ray of sunshine. But because of what happened, because of the things that I have said and done, yes, I have put up boundaries. These boundaries have been put up, and it's hard to let go. It's hard to break them down. I have purposefully kept my distance, keeping that distance from you. Not only that, but now I hide behind a veil, I hide behind a false mask. Not really allowing you to see what's going on. I don't want you to know. I don't want you to see. I do feel that in this connection, there are certain things that I have been unable to talk to you about. I've stayed emotionally detached, not really telling you what's in my heart, what's in my mind. I hide, and I keep boundaries of the fact that I love you. I do love you, and I think I'm in love with you. And that angers me. It frustrates me, because I can't be with you. I hide and I don't show you what I truly feel for you. I pretend as if I don't care. I pretend as if I am not affected. But the truth is I am. And I don't feel good about it. I understand that certain things have happened in this connection and things could have been much better. But they were not. Things turned out quite different. The love that I have for you, it is true love, pure love, unconditional love. The type of love that is just sacred. And it just exists for the sake of existing. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of mischief, of youthfulness, vibrance. With you, I feel young again, vibrant again. I want to live my life again. You bring this into my life, and it comes so easily. I want to be that person who can wake up each morning and just be happy, knowing that this is a brand new day, and I'm happy to live it, because I know that you're in it somehow. You are very sensual. I find it difficult to resist you. You are so beautiful, so gorgeous, so tantalizing. The way you walk, the contours of your body, and the way you would look in candlelight. It's also seductive. I fantasize about you, and I think about you a lot. It's hard for me not to. But the sensual side of things, as well, I have put up a boundary to. These boundaries now exist. I'm unable to be open. I do not want to be vulnerable. Because if I am vulnerable, then I feel that I've become weak. And if I've become weak, I'm no longer strong. And then you get to see all of me. Every part of me, even my weaknesses. And I can't have that. Overall, there is a lot of pleasure in this connection that I have gained. This is literally spiritual pleasure, emotional pleasure, and physical pleasure. You bring this happiness into my life, and this pleasure exists on a different level. It's more on a soulful level. There's a sense of ecstasy. It is just divine for me. But it's difficult. These intense feelings and emotions that I feel for you, it's difficult for me to sometimes move on. Be that person I would like to be. I find it difficult. I want to be with you, but there are certain things that I have said and done that I shouldn't have. And certain things that happened in the past, I can't erase. I only hope that I will be able to be that individual who could make things better in the future and create something with you, as I always have wanted to. All right, Leo. This person does love you. It appears here that they are in love with you. But they are angry at what they've done. They're angry at something, a situation that has happened. And this could go vice versa as well, because the cards are quite intense. However, we do have here a lack of communication that's coming through. There's not a whole lot of communication that's happening between the both of you. And there's two cards that really talk about this distance and this connection. In this deck, there's just two cards. One is boundaries and the other is illusion. One is literally putting up boundaries and one is putting up boundaries with this veil, staying behind the veil. So, yeah, this person loves you. However, I do understand how frustrating it must be where you know this, but they're just not reaching out and being with you the way that they could be. All right. Let's have a look. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. There you go. Oh, yikes. Oh boy, oh boy. 3 of Arrows. Then we have some money problems. So, this deck I read in the reverse. This deck I also go into the past and I have a look what happened in the past with this deck. The first set of cards that you just had, that was the current status. So this I look into the past, what happened back then, where things were once upon a time very sweet. How did they become so sour? What truly happened? This is for those of you that have never really gotten closure. This person may have ghosted you. They may have made a fool out of you, I'm getting. They made a fool out of you for some of you, unfortunately. They took you for granted. They faded. And they weren't very promising, even though it may have seemed as if they were promising. So we have here the 3 of Arrows and the 4 of Coins. These are very intense cards, especially the 3 of Arrows. So you'll know what this person was going through back then. This talks about loss, sorrow, and oversensitivity, a sharp pain in the heart and disappointments, the end of a love relationship or even separation. This was sorrow that could have enlightened or debilitated. Time was needed for healing. The need to transform grief into understanding. This person was overindulging in grief for the sake of drama. And there was a slow easing of sorrow. Either way, there was sadness here. And what was the sadness about? What is it related to? Here we have the Four of Coins. Let's see, Four of Coins. With the Four of Coins, this talks about being miserly with wealth, talents, conversely, being overly generous, being an overly generous spendthrift. The need to conserve and protect resources. So this does indicate to me, like I said earlier, there were some type of money problems or materialistic problems where somebody here may have wanted to settle down, get a home, move in, buy some furniture, whatever it is. Something happened here where it was not allowed because of the circumstances that this person was in. They did not have the resources to satisfy you, to be that person who could take care of you because they do love you so much, and therefore that broke their heart that they can't be up to par. You are all the way up here and they feel that they're down here. So this is one of the issues. This is one of the main issues. Money was an issue. Them settling down, them finishing some type of a course, a university, college, or some type of a, I'm getting a certificate. Could be a diploma. Could be anything. But some type of an academic educational program to better themselves for the future. So some of you may be in the field of academics, some of you may be working, some of you may be going back to school. Cross-watcher, this could also be you. This is you. I am reading for you right now. This is what was happening. Somebody here, most likely cross-watcher, was having a problem in terms of their materialistic life. They may not have been able to save money because it was being spent too much. And because it was being spent too much, there's just nothing left. And when there's nothing left, sometimes money does mean a lot to certain people. And money does make the world go round, as does love. But the bills always have to be paid. And this person somehow got into reality. They somehow felt really bad about the situation. With this also, it shows how this person felt unworthy. They felt a little worthless. They didn't feel good enough because they did not have the ability to be that person who could actually take charge, make things happen, build a brighter future for the both of you. I'm getting the word wealth. So this person didn't feel as if they had a lot of wealth. Now, this is obviously a general love reading. This is not a private reading. You guys know that. It's not going to resonate with everybody. However, the one thing that can be resonating with the majority of you is the fact that somebody here is their heart is broken because of financial issues. That's one of the things that I do see for sure. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. Interesting. So we have here, Leo, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups. My. Then we have the Six of Wands. Aha! 10 of Pentacles, the ultimate goal, to have that home, build that project. Look at that. It is about coins. It's not only about coins. It's about love here. Obviously, you had love. And it's important to have that spiritual side. You have the love side, but then there's a practical side to it too. How are we going to move in together if I can't afford anything? It's going to be difficult. It's embarrassing for adults especially. And here we have two cards, very, very dark and deep and dark energy. The Four of Cups. Let's start with this. The Five of Cups. It does talk about how this person realizes that this situation has turned into the situation that it has because of the way that they behaved. If it wasn't for them, things wouldn't have been so bad. This is what they feel. Unfortunately, they're really regretting this to the point where they are wasting time, wasting precious time. And for that reason here, they're not really seeing the Two of Cups, the couple, the two that they could be, the both of you could be, they're not looking at this. They're actually regretting and pouting over things that have happened in the past, the mistakes that they have made, the realization. In a way, it's good because they won't do it again, most likely. But it's also wasting time. It depends on how much. Because with the Three of Arrows that you just had, it was the slow easing of sorrow, but also overindulging in drama, the sadness of drama, so much that it's just, it seems as if it's drama now. It's enough is enough. It's time to move on. We also have here a beautiful card, the Ace of Cups. This is definitely a sense of forgiveness, wanting to be in a connection, a love connection, wanting to make an offer of love. And this is a tangible offer. And why are they doing this? Because they realize that they really messed up. That's why they're doing this. But then they go back into that depressive state and then they think, oh my goodness, I really did have a lot of opportunities and I missed all those opportunities. I could have done this and I could have done that. A lot of would have, could have, should have type situation. And they're still not seeing a lot of the goodness that is around them, that is there as an offer. So here we do have the Ace of Cups where the hand and the cup is coming out. Here we do have the cloud again. And there's one cup coming out. So it could be that even if coming from your side, they know that you were there for them, they're just not looking at that cup. They're not looking at your love because they're still feeling regretful for what they did. Now in the end, really good, we have a change here, a change in tone, the pace, everything's different. Six of Wands. So this does show me that you were dealing with somebody who you had a connection with or you were interested in. They had left for quite some time. It is that specific individual that is going to come back into your life. That is who this specific individual is. Somebody that left and now they're coming back into your life. But they're coming in a way that's very slow, even seductive, but victorious. They're a brand new person, a new version of who they were before. Now, these cards I forgot to tell you guys, sorry, but this is any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest has towards you. So are they going to take any action? I do see that here with the Ace of Cups as well as the Six of Wands. However, only internally, the intentions they have, they're just kind of sulking. They're really just trying to take this in. And this is exactly why you had the anger card. They are so upset at what they have done. They're angry at themselves because they know this is my fault. This is what I did. I did this wrong. I did both of us wrong. I messed up a good thing. It's an experience to learn from. Sometimes it's not always a mistake. You learn from it and you move on. And you make sure that it doesn't happen again. We have here the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Beautiful home in the back. We have a family. We even have pets. It's a beautiful card to have because it talks about the completion of all. This includes the love because we do have that family. And it also includes the coins. Yes, this person has wanted to be that individual who could provide. They're coming back into your life. This might take some time, guys. They're going to come back into your life and they're going to make that offer because that's the goal. That's the goal for them. They want that. They want that with you specifically. They want to give you that love. They want to come back and they want to settle down with you materialistically. They want to have something tangible like a home. It could be you guys moving in together. Maybe they bought something or maybe they're just starting to save up for something. But whatever it is to settle down with you. It is a very beautiful reading. They just felt that, you know what? You are my queen. You are my king. And I just cannot be with you because I can't make you happy. The sweet thing is that they want to make you happy. The hard thing is, how do they do that? And they feel they were not good enough because the finances were a little bit off. Here we have that regret. Again, we have that boredom and that sadness still. It still resides. They feel that they may lose you. They're afraid of losing you. And they want to work towards this. Not bad at all. So I do see them coming back into your life, especially with these two cards, for sure. Just remember, you're dealing with somebody who can easily go back into that depressive state. So if and when the time comes, be very encouraging. And it's always good to be encouraging because you're sending out the positive vibe, the positive energy, and people are accepting the positive energy from you. Positive and positive. It's always a good thing. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. Why am I getting... What the heck? Huntsville. And I'm also getting Tennessee. I'm in Canada, so I'm not even that aware of the states, but I don't know why I'm getting that. It could be maybe the word itself. Huntsville. All right. Forgiveness. Here we have messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. You know, it's so strange when you see things in your mind's eye. I never used to have that before, but then as time went by, it started to become so strong. Now I have full-on visions, especially during my past life readings, but it's so weird. It's like I'll just be doing this and boom. And like, it's like a translucent, transparent kind of image that I just see, like words. And it doesn't go away until I say it. And then it goes away. Oh, we have here recovery. Interesting. What's going on here? Let go. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. So, this is a tough one, Leo. Wow. My goodness, you guys are mirroring each other with that pain. Not only are you going through this, but your person of interest is also going through this, and it's really bothering them. We have here forgiveness. First card's the strongest. Remember, you also had the Ace of Cups. That also talks about forgiveness. What I see here is your person of interest may even ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. And it's up to you. You want to forgive them or not. Remember, I told you it's an experience. Yes, it may be a mistake, but take it as an experience. And nobody's going to repeat that again. We have here, forgiveness is key. Now, how do you forgive somebody? The easiest way I've seen is the way Jesus kind of goes about it in the Bible. Compassion. Very easy. Compassion. You have compassion for people. You need to almost feel sorry for people. To understand, you know what? They just didn't know any better. They were going through a lot. They went through this in the last relationship. They were abused by such and such during their childhood. They had this trauma. Maybe there was something they never told me. But putting yourself into that other person's shoes is the easiest way, and it's the best way to have that compassion for another person. I used to get annoyed by so many people. If they have repetitive negative behavior, sometimes I still do, but I also realize now that, you know what, maybe they're just having a bad day. There's something going on there that they're not really sharing, and maybe if they let it out, they'd be nice. And honestly, you guys probably know this, when you talk to somebody that's in a really, terrible situation, they'll let you know what it is, and then all of a sudden they're nice to you. It happens. So I do see that here with this card. Whatever situation they have gone through, there are really some feelings and emotions that were very intense in this reading. You had your Four of Cups. You had the Three of Arrows. You had the Five of Cups. You even had the Healing card. As far as I remember, I think we had the Healing card. Did we? Sometimes I do these readings so back to back. If not, I'm seeing the Healing card in my mind's eye right now. So what they are trying to do is they're trying to heal. Also, I don't think you guys had it, but I do see that frustration, that sense of frustration and that boundaries that they had. But I do see the healing card in my mind's eye right now. So they're trying to heal. And when somebody's trying to heal, it's a good thing because they're turning into that hermit. They're having that hermit mode. And that also means that they're now going to become a bit wiser. They're going to ask themselves, why do I do the things that I do? How can I be better? How can I do things better in this connection? How can I be nicer to my Leo? And it's important to have that because from that healing comes that wisdom. From the wisdom comes the strength, and from the strength, they're finally able to reach out to you. It's a process I've seen. It's progressive. Sometimes there's a little bit of a slowdown, but eventually people don't stay the same, and everything's changing. Everything's fluid, and it's fluidic. And nobody's going to stay happy all the time, and nobody's going to stay sad all the time. So what I do see here is this person has gone through a few things, but they really do want to make a difference. They really do want to make a change going forward. And if you were to forgive them, things between the both of you would probably start to get a little better. Now, this depends on some of you if you really do want to. If you think it's too much to handle, and if your health is being affected by this negatively because you do have a health card here, then there's no use. Take some time out and think about it. Do you really want to be with this person, or do you want to let go of them? You have the let go card here. So forgiveness is key. Also a negative energy bubble that orbits around you, which is like a grudge, that'll go pop and that'll leave. It won't bother you anymore, that grudge. So forgiving is always a good thing to do, but if you can't, it's up to you. You can't force yourself to do something you can't really convince yourself to do, right? The timing will be perfect because there's going to be something that's going to happen in this connection where you're going to have some communication. When you do, be assertive. Let this person know finally what your boundaries are. Keep some healthy boundaries. Let them know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Give them, not really negatively, a piece of your mind, but let them know what's on your mind and how you view the situation, how you view life, how you view this connection. Here we also have, yes, there will be recovery in this connection, not only in the connection itself, but in your mind, body, spirit, and soul. There is something going on here where it has drained you. This is for you, Leo. It has drained you, and it's caused probably some health issues. Now, this is not a health reading, and I'm not a professional in health, but I do see here that mind, body, spirit, soul, yeah, they are out of alignment. Have a look at my chakra checkup package. It's called Chakra Checkup. I check your chakras from a distance. I'm able to do that. And I'm also able to see into your home, wherever you live, the negative energies, jinns, demons, evil spirits, if there's black magic, if there are hexes or curses or anything like that, even if your house is haunted. Those particular packages that I have, some of them are, I'm getting the word poltergeist activity. Some of you, if somebody out there has that, don't worry, just get that package. You can get the Holy Light package and it can go away with that too. Or if you want to scan yourself, if you want me to scan you, that's what I meant to say, get the Chakra Checkup package, and I will be able to tell you what you have, how many things you have, and how to get rid of them. All right? There's always an answer. And with the grace of God, I have found the answer. So here we have no, let go. So some of you may be holding on to this, holding on to it, that string, that thread, that rope. They're just saying no, let it go. There's no harm in doing that. Letting go doesn't mean you stop loving the person. It just means take a step back, focus on yourself. That's what they want you to do. Let go of this person, let go of the pain, let go of the suffering. Because it's only suffering because you consider it suffering. They may do whatever they need to do to you. You may feel a certain way for a certain period of time, but if you keep continuing, it's because you are letting it continue. That's your willpower. And you are stronger than that. we as human beings are stronger than that. So take a step back, see things logically, and no, you don't have to stop loving this person. Just start to keep your distance a little bit from them. In order for them to have that me time, where, as I said, the me time here comes from the healing card that I'm seeing in my mind's eye again. It comes from them having the time to make themselves a better person or an upgraded version of themselves for you. And that's perfectly fine. People need their space. Here we also have the overall arching theme, ask your angels. So the way I ask the angels, and these are the angels in heaven, I pray to the Christ consciousness, who is Jesus, and from there I pray to his Father, who is the Almighty, who is the holy light, the pure white light in the universe, and from there I call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to guide me and to protect me throughout whatever is going on, whatever kind of questions I have. Within a split second, you're in the same energy of them. Some people can feel it, some people can't. I do, actually. I do feel it. Sometimes I can hear them. Some readings I've done before where I've actually heard their voices. They talk to me in different parts, different locations in my head. That's a story for another time. I have mentioned this in one of my previous readings, I think last year or something like that, but it's like my skull, they divide it into sections, my head. And I know who's talking here, who's talking here, who's talking here. So even if I hear a voice from this side, I know who it is. It is the strangest thing. Oh my goodness, guys. That is your reading. So if you hear a voice in your head, and it's a very soft, caring voice, and you don't have that kind of sinister vibe in there, you know that that is either an angel. You might even have a spirit guide who may be, your great-great-grandparents or somebody who really loves you, who has passed away. You can always have those spirit guides who are always helping you as well. And those are people that love you. People that maybe you don't even know. Volunteers. We always have volunteer angels. Well, angels also volunteer to help out. That is your reading. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It is quite a different reading, but there's a lot of passion. Because of that anger and that rage, that upsetness, this person truly does love you. They're just so upset at themselves and they really want to settle themselves so that one day they can be with you and make you happy. This is how they feel, that they can make you happy as long as they can provide and be with you and work with you as a team. They feel that this is the way life should be with you. All right then. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.